going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
Welcome to the heart of Lawrenceburg, where small town charm meets modern conveniences. Just steps from the square, your new home awaits. This beautifully built 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath home has everything you've been looking for. Just a touch of elegance throughout. The craftsmanship on this home is second to none, and it's shown in every corner here. Huge primary suite. I love the tile shower. This home is as practical as it is beautiful. I'd love to show it to you. Give me a call, Stacy Springer, 931-242-9263.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all. For your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house, and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
In the heart of the downtown square in Lawrenceburg stands a true local treasure. Holland's Drug Store, the oldest business on the square. Holland's is a name you have trusted since the 1960s. Expert pharmacists Richard and Brooke are proud to offer personalized care, including compounding, while providing you fast and friendly service. They accept most insurance plans, so you can get what you need without a hassle. And while you're here, don't forget to explore the gift shop filled with local novelties, willow tree, seasonal home decor, and so much more. Holland's Drug Store, local and lasting. For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
For the first time since opening night, the Wildcats are back at home here in Ralph Benson Memorial Gym, getting ready to take on an old rival in this girls-boys doubleheader in Columbia Central. AJ Good joined by Brian Gobble here for tonight's contest. You're seeing the brand new light show on the court. Pretty cool here as we get ready to introduce the starting lineups for both sides. Let's take a look at both sides coming into tonight's game. Columbia at 3-3 overall. Their head coach Thomas Stanley. For the Lady Cats, 3-2 overall after snapping a two-game losing skid. They're under fourth-year head coach Wendy Scott. A look at the starting lineup. Starting first for the Lady Cats as they're being introduced right now. Same starting five that we have had in four out of their first 5 games. Now make it 5 out of their last 6. You'll have Tevi Statham, Ryan Hughes, Cabri Tennant, Lily Lloyd, and Leah Dixon. That will be the starting lineup for the Lady Cats of Lawrence County tonight. Starting 5 for the Lady Lions out of Columbia Central be Tristan Shaw, Natasha Barner, Casey Crawford, Kennedy Houston, and Mimi Goodman be the starting 5 for the Lady Lions tonight. These two met up twice a year ago. The Lady Cats coming out on top in both of those games. Brian, you're familiar with this rivalry. Haven't gone here to Lawrence County, and it's always something special when the two teams in the area that both wear purple get together on the hardwood.
Yeah, this is always a competitive matchup, always a fiery matchup. These two schools not separate. They're just a county over, right? And used to, you'd see this team at least twice a year, if not 3 or 4 times by the time you advance to district and into region play. So always a good matchup whenever these two teams come together. Columbia Central, a little bit of a larger school, I guess you could say, so their talent pool sometimes is bigger, so they're always going to have athletes on the court. They're always going to have people that can score the ball. They're long. They're always going to be athletic. It's always good whenever they come here, and then whenever we go up there. I'm glad that we're playing against Central tonight.
Correction to the Lawrence County lineup. Lauren Layton is in the starting lineup instead of Lily Lloyd. I'm sure Lily will be one of the first ones that get subbed into tonight. And these two again met up a year ago. Lady Cats sweeping the season series. Lady Cats, after winning the first two, stumbled at Lincoln County and Richland. Then this past Tuesday, a pretty dominant performance against Lewis County. Certainly capable, Bryant, if they can play consistent basketball. There's no reason why this team can't beat any team that they play on the court, and also there's no reason why they shouldn't be 5-0 right now. Yeah,
absolutely. They're cycling up. They're playing well, and it's December. You're still working on some things, but you don't have that much longer until things really start heating up in January and February. So you want to start tightening up the screws right about now, right before Christmas. As you get in towards these Christmas tournaments, tighten up the screws, eliminate mistakes. They should start getting fewer and fewer because now you got a few games under your belt. You're no longer have new players on the court. You have players that are gaining experience. They're gaining chemistry, and they look to improve on that.
Correction to the lineup for the Lady Lions. You'll have Parlisha Radley into the starting 5 instead of Mimi Goodman. So Columbia will be in the black uniforms. We'll start off on your screen going from left to right. Lady Cats in the white uniforms start off on your screen going from right to left. First of 2 meetings between the two. They'll meet up over in Columbia in a handful of weeks as we're waiting for the they tried to time it. Tried to. It was a great light show, I'm not going to lie. Yeah. I don't know why these things reset the way that they do. It's one of the mysteries of the Ralph. All right, both sides are ready. The officials are ready, and it's time for Lady Cat basketball on the X Sports Network. And the Lady Cats will win the tip. Tennant quickly over the timeline. Picks up her dribble. 2-3 zone here by the Lady Lions. Over to Dixon, now to Statham. Statham has really come on strong the last couple weeks. Here to Tennant for 3. Off the back of the iron, no. Going up for the rebound is Kennedy Houston. Houston, a really, really good volleyball player. She drives right-handed layup, gets it off the glass and in. Yeah. And a good start to this one for Columbia.
Nobody stopped the ball. Nobody wanted to step in front and challenge the layup, so she just took it right in.
Exactly like you said there, Brian. Went right in. Nobody stopped there. It's one of the key tenets of basketball.
Yes.
Stop the ball.
Yes.
Layton. Here to Dixon beyond the three-point line. The Tennant at the left wing. Tennant now to Statham. Fakes a 3 and travels. And the first turnover against the Lady Cats. Not the start that they were hoping. 49 seconds in. And taking it out will be Shaw for the Lions. Oh, already we're doing that. Okay. In the Houston. Guarded by Tennant. 14 guarding 14. And Tennant takes it away. Now 2-on-1. Tennant spins. Tough shot, no, but she is fouled, and she'll go to the line here to shoot 2.
That's a good way to make up for a turnover is get one yourself, go back the other way, get to the free throw line.
Points off turnovers have been huge. The Lady Cats have dominated in that category in all 3 wins. First shot up for Tennant is up and in. Coming off a season-high 26 on Tuesday at Lewis County. Next shot up. Got the friendly bouncing in, and we're tied up at 2. Taking it out is that's not Barner. Pass now to Barner. Gets her over the timeline to Shaw. Shaw drives. Offensive foul. Good job by Ryan Hughes.
That was good. Lady Lions broke the press right there rather easily, but had a good defensive setup on the other end of the court. Took a charge.
It's Maddie Batts, not Crawford. Must have gotten the wrong starting lineup on the score sheet.
It's all right.
It happens. Minute 10 in. We're tied up at 2. 2 turnovers now by the Lady Lions. Statham over to Hughes. Now to Layton. Inside the Statham. Statham tracks it down. She's double teamed. Throws it to Layton. Layton now to Hughes. She struggles with it. And it is taken away by Barner. Second turnover by the Lady Cats. Barner drives, loses that one, and Dixon comes up with the steal. Teams trading turnovers here in the early going. Tennant's going to step up for 3. Almost banked it in. Offensive rebound. Hughes off the glass and in. And the Lady Cats with a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, Hughes can be big. She's got a lot of experience under her belt, and she can be big underneath, using her size, using her footwork, getting those easy under the basket buckets.
Houston gets that one knocked out of bounds by Layton. Just for Will Pettis to know, I've seen your daughter in the house and her boyfriend bark twice if you're in Milwaukee to let me know if I need to take care of them. That's my, I like to give Will a lot of, have a lot of fun with her. I know he's doing Summertown's games in Wayne County right now. Houston, the bounce pass over to Barner. Barner drives, and Hughes is going to take it away. Another turnover. Hughes has been really good on the defensive end this year. She'll drive, goes up, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Dixon, and that's blocked out of bounds and will stay with the Lady Cats. Layton, and gets that one taken away by Batts. Ton of turnovers here, Brian, in the early going. Shaw drives the baseline. Pass finds Houston. Houston drives, runner up, no, but she is fouled. And a pair of free throws coming up. It's going to go on Layton, her first and the team's first, and Houston to the line to shoot 2. First shot up, got the friendly bouncing in. Now the Lady Cats are happy to see the more forgiving rims than they've seen over the last couple of weeks.
Sure.
Next shot up, rattles in and out, no, and a rebound by Dixon. Tennant has it at the Lady Cat logo. 5:10 remaining in the first. Statham now over to Dixon. Nice pass to Statham, drives, kicks out. Hughes will try a 3. That's off the front of the iron, and Radley going to pull down the rebound. Out to Houston. Has Shaw wide open, didn't see her. Drives, layup up, in, and she's fouled.
It's not a good foul. You're behind the play. You're just late. Just let her have that basket, or if you're going to foul, make sure they don't make the bucket.
That's on Layton again. That's her second, team second. Shot up and hits it. She has got all 6 points for Columbia, as Lily Lloyd will check back into the lineup as Layton will check out. 6-4 is the Columbia lead. 4:50 remaining in the first quarter. Still in the 2-3 zone. Tennant picks up her dribble. Bounce pass at the Lloyd, the logo, over to stay up the right wing. Now inside the Dixon. Dixon skip pass out to Tennant for 3. Off the front of the iron, no. Knocked out of bounds and will go to Columbia. Bats to take it out. Rough start from the field for the Lady Cats. 1 of 6 so far.
They haven't been terrible looks. They've had some good looks. Just haven't been able to knock it down.
Barner drives. Runner up short. And Lloyd going to come up with the rebound. Now to Statham. Still facing this 2-3 zones. Extended out a bit. They're not really in the paint, if you know what I mean. Over to Lloyd. Bounce pass to Statham. Statham will try a 3. She hits it. And a big shot for Tevi Statham to give the Lady Cats a lead back 7-6. That's where she has made her mark so far this year. Batts. Now to Shaw in the corner. Shaw finds Batts. Knocked out. Now they're going to say that goes off of Batts to Lawrence County. First sub of the game for Lady Lions as Barner will check out and Riri Morris will check in. Riri Morris, excuse me. I probably should have typed that better in my stat keeping thing.
They didn't give you a pronunciation guide?
They did not. I get ruined at going to college games with that. Hughes' shot, no good. Rebound by Houston. 3:40 remaining in the half. Houston drives, picks up her dribble. Bounce pass out to Radley. Radley finds Houston, and Dixon's going to pick up the foul. Will be her first and the team's third. 3:32 remaining here in the first. Houston taking it out, Tenen guarding her. Bounce pass to Radley,
nice.
and tracking it down is Morris. Morris, though, double team the corner, out to Radley. Now to Batts. Over to Morris. And we're going to get a 3-second call on Radley. That will be the 6th turnover against Columbia.
6 turnovers, and you're not even barely halfway through the first quarter. That's not a recipe for success.
Lady Cats have taken 4 points off the previous 5 turnovers. 3:10 left in the first. Statham in the corner. Transfer out of Collingwood. Now bounce pass to Hughes. Nice pass to Dixon.
That was
Banks
good.
it in.
That was a good pass to assist in the corner. Like, give credit for the whole offense right there.
Hughes is really good. When she gets it at the elbow, she is dangerous. First points for Dixon. Lady Cats 4 of 5 on the 4 have scored, and Dixon picks up the foul. Are they going to say that they went in? We'll see what they call here. Now they're saying it's on the floor as Dixon picks up her second foul. Rose and Bryce will check in. Checking out is Statham and Dixon. Columbia had a sub as well with Houston.
That one will count.
Yeah, and 1 there. Barner will go to the line. That foul is on Hughes, her first.
It seems from my vantage point that Columbia's size is giving the Lady Cats some trouble. They're outmatched size-wise in the lineup. Columbia has their big girls in and down low fighting, and Lady Cats are kind of getting pushed around.
Can't get the and 1. Bryce with the rebound, and that's a steal. Batts drives, shot up, can't get it to go. And a fight for the loose ball will be a jump ball that will stay with the Lions. Nine 8 the Lady Cat lead, 2:37 left. Batts with it the right wing. Down low to Radley. Radley shot up, got it in. And a timeout will be called by Wendy Scott here for Lawrence County, a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
I got saved by the timeout. It was about
Still Dre.
Still Dre, yeah, that's what it was.
Coming in with Eminem.
10-9 the Columbia lead, 2:15 left here in the first. Tenen with the ball over to Rose. Now to Lloyd at the left wing. Works it down low to Hughes. Hughes, nice move, left-handed layup, can't get it to go, and Radley comes up with the rebound. Lady Cats have been victimized by a lot of just missed shots within the 2-foot range. Bardner, her shot up, no. Radley tries to put it up, can't get it to go, and her next shot is into the hands of Hughes. Tenen, now over to Bryce. Bounce pass down low to Rose. Rose kicks out to Lloyd.
There you
Hughes, now to Bryce. She'll drive, struggles with it, rips it away, tries to get to Lloyd. Lloyd I don't know. Yeah. saying that it wasn't tipped, so that will be a turnover against the Lady Cats. That is their 5th. Houston will check in, and Bats will check out for the Lions. They have a 1-point lead, minute 34 left here in the first. Morris gets it into Houston, guarded by Tennant. It's a screen from Bar. Yeah, you can't screen with your hips. That's the 7th turnover, first foul against Barner, team's 3rd. Minute 28 left.
As many turnovers as you've committed, Columbia keeps giving the ball back to you. You'd like to see take advantage of that and clean up the offense.
Turnovers have been an issue for the Lady Cats. Bryce at the left wing picks up her dribble. Finds Rose at the Lawrence County logo. Now over to Tennant. Inside the Hughes. Hughes spins. Right-handed layup. Gets it off the glass and in. And the Lady Cats back on top. 11-10.
Hughes just did whatever she wanted as soon as she got the ball. She felt out the defender on her backside, spun right around her, and there's the steal.
Here comes Tennant the other way. Stops and travels.
She walloped. Yeah.
Can't miss that one. So Johnston will check in for Rose for the Lady Cats. Still 11-10. 50 seconds left here in the first. Houston over to Bats. Now to Shaw. Drives. Travels. That's their 9th turnover here in the first quarter. Now I can't get Still Dre out of my head. I'm trying to find a way to incorporate it into this game, but I'm having a hard time. Lloyd, ball at the Lawrence County logo, bounce pass to Johnston. And her pass intercepted by Houston. Houston dribbles, pressured by Bryce. Skip pass over to Morris. Over to Shaw, back out to Morris, back to Shaw. Shaw driving to the low block, picks up her dribble, bounce pass out to Houston. Houston, jumper up. Off the side of the iron, no. Radley with the offensive rebound. 5 seconds left on the clock. Morris. The Bats, 3 at the buzzer, no, and that one will end the first quarter. After 8 minutes of play, Lawrence County with an 11-10 lead. We'll have the start of the second when we return on the X Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Jeff Overton, Senior Pastor at Mars Hill Baptist Church, and I want to invite you to a brand new Christmas experience here in Lawrence County. We at Mars Hill Baptist Church are hosting what we call Searching for Christmas, and it's an outdoor event. You'll be able to opportunity to build Christmas ornaments, decorate Christmas cookies, go to the petting zoo, but the main emphasis we want to point out is you get to take a 20-minute hayride back through our fields, back through our property, and you'll be able to encounter many different scenes of Christmas, all building up to the true meaning of Christmas, searching for the true meaning of Christmas. We believe it'll be a great family Christmas event, and we want to invite you to join us. The dates are December 11th through the 14th, 6 to 8 p.m. each day. It's an outdoor experience, so make sure to bundle up in your outdoor clothes and come and join us. Merry Christmas. See you at Searching for Christmas.
This is the X Sports Network.
And we're back here at the Ralph after I gave Brian a lesson in ludicrous. We're ready to go. Lady Cats up 11-10. They have the ball as we start the second quarter. Tennant out to Lloyd, over to Tennant at the left wing. Back over to Lloyd. Now to Tennant. Bounce pass into Johnson, and she traveled before she got the pass off.
Self-inflicted errors is just killing the Lady Cats right now.
Like, the decisions are right.
Yeah.
It's how they're executing the decisions.
Yes.
Houston will bring it over the timeline here for the Lions. Over to Bats. Now to Shaw in the left corner. Down low to Radley. Radley, jumper up, strong. Gets her own rebound. Puts that one up, no. Knocked out of bounds, and will go to Lawrence County.
She is a tough player. She is not going to be pushed around easily down low. Radley is forced to be reckoned with on the offense and the defensive ends.
Hughes will check out. Dixon back in with her 2 fouls. Tennant over the timeline and lobs it. Ooh, Bat should have grabbed it there. It's a break for Lawrence County. Tennant bounce pass into Dixon. Dixon. And we're going to get a jump ball, and that's going to go to Columbia. Another turnover.
Yeah, Columbia's just kind of diving down a little bit, trying to poke the ball out from the backside. They're having a lot of success. Lady Cats are getting some looks. They're just, like you said a minute ago, they're not executing, which makes you feel good if they can clean this up, that they can take control of this game.
Houston in the paint. Kicks out the Shaw. Now to Bats. Over to Morse. Struggles with it. Regains possession. Now to Bats. Houston. Skip pass over to Morris, and in and out of her hands and over to the Lady Cats. Now 10 turnovers for the Lions. Rose will check in. She'll come in for Lloyd. Minute 15 into the second. No one has scored yet here in the second frame. 10 and over to Dixon. 5 out look from the Lady Cats. Now to Rose. 10 and in the corner. She'll
look.
try 3. Back of the iron, no. And Houston pulls down the rebound. Columbia's winning on the boards 9-6 so far. Houston guarded by Statham. A bounce pass over to Bats. Bats passes over to Shaw. Now to Houston. Somehow came up with that. She'll drive.
Nobody over.
Left-handed layup. Got it off the glass and in. And a 12-10 lead. Houston now with 8 points. Rose over to Statham. Now Statham for 3. Rattles in and out. And in.
Needed that.
Much needed for the Lady Cats. Back on top, 14-12. Statham with 6. All from beyond the arc. 5:50 left here in the half. Houston guarded by Tenen. Gets that one knocked away. Regains possession. Morris. Houston. Drives. Tough shot. No. And Radley's going to pick up the foul from behind. Be her first and the team's first.
Yeah, you want to know how to mitigate Radler's presence down low. It's do that, box her out, keep her on your backside, and she'll commit a foul.
Timeout will be called by Columbia. 5:34 left. We'll take the break with them here on the Exports Network.
It's Christmas time at Miss Millie's. From brands you know and love like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash to unique specialty gifts, you'll find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have lots of seasonal decorations. And did you know that we also do corporate Christmas gifts? Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you with complimentary gift wrapping this holiday season. Don't forget about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can create their perfect registry with us. Stop by Miss Millie's today in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Columbia calls her first timeout, each side with 4 timeouts remaining. Lady Cats with a 14-12 lead and the ball. Checking in for the Lions, Tavea Stanfield. She comes in for Morris. And you also have Kennedy Frierson. She came in for Radley. Out of the timeout. Statham over to Hughes, who just checked back in. Gets inside the Statham. They had Dixon down low, and Dixon was in the paint for a very long time.
She was wide open for a very long time.
That's true.
It's hard to move whenever you're wide open.
She's conflicted. Do I stay?
Sure.
Do I go? But you can't. She got a lot of grace there. I'll put it that way. Houston over the timeline, over to Bats at the left wing. Down low to Shaw, guarded by Hughes. And travel before she got the shot off. Man, we've had a lot of those. I mean, and they're all travels. They're not getting them wrong.
Yep.
Rose will walk it over the timeline. Over to Statham. 5 minutes left in the half. Bounce pass to Hughes. Skip pass finds Rose in the corner. She'll drive the baseline and fouled by Houston.
Yep.
It's her second and the team's second of the second quarter.
That might have been intentional by Houston because she had her beat on the dribble. She was beat off the dribble.
Barner will check in and Houston will check out and probably sit for the rest of the 4 minutes and 53 seconds. Still in a 2-3 zone. Tennant taking it out to the left of the basket in the Rose. Rose for three. That's offline and a rebound by Frierson. Barner over the timeline, guarded by Tennant. Drives, jump stop, tough shot. No. And a rebound by Rose. Rose taking it coast to coast. Banks it in. Lady Cats with their largest lead of 4.
She didn't have the greatest shot off the inbound right there, but she makes up for it with the hustle play going the length of the court and laid it in.
It's like the first points for Columbia. No one stopped the ball there,
Yep.
Brian.
Yep.
Frierson down low to Shaw. Shaw spins. Tough shot. No, and a rebound by Hughes, who's doing a great job down low tonight. Already her third board. She'll bring it over the timeline. Over to Tennant. Tennant for three. She hits it. And the Lady Cats up 7. Tennant with 5. Now 3 of 8 from beyond the arc. Barner. Over to Stanfill. Tries to get Barner, and that one's intercepted by Hughes. Hughes taking it the length of the court. Ooh, has Dixon wide open. Pull-up jumper. Hits it, and she's fouled. And one opportunity for Ryan Hughes.
Well, what did we say? You clean up the mistakes. You start getting your offense, crisp. You don't turn the ball over. You're not traveling. You start scoring some points. The execution is now here. The shots are now starting to fall.
Bryce in for Rose. Morris is in for Barner. Hughes here with the chance at the M1. And gets it to go. She's got 7. The lead is out to 10. Lady Cats have outscored Columbia here 11-2 in the second quarter so far. 3:35 left in the half. Morris gets that taken away by Bryce. And then picking up the loose ball is Shaw. And then Tennant's going to pick up a foul. That's going to be her first and the team's first of the second.
Also, what's helping the Lady Cats right now, it seems like defensive intensity has picked up over the past couple minutes. They've came out of the timeout and really had some active hands and getting in the lanes, causing issues here for Columbia Lions.
Bats. Guarded closely by Statham. And a 5-second call. Good defense by Statham.
Yes.
It's the 13th turnover by the Lions.
Man.
Houston will have to check back in with her 2 fouls. Checking out will be Stanfill.
It'd be big if somehow you could draw a third on Houston right here in the first half.
She's got 8 of their 12 points. Bryce over the timeline, and ooh, what a steal by Houston. Taking this one coast to coast, layup up 2, not good enough, and coming up with the loose ball is Shaw. Finds Houston again, shot up no, but she is fouled from behind by Tennant.
And that's why you want Houston in the game. She's a smart ball player, and she's quick twitch, quick thinker. She knows where the ball is going. She intercepted that pass and had the fast break. Didn't get the initial layup, but stayed with it and got a foul.
First shot is up and in for Houston. Radley will come in for Frierson after getting a quick breather. Next shot off the back of the iron. Rebound is Morse. But that one eventually taken away by Statham. Now the Tennant. Hughes working it down. That one hits nobody somehow, and that's another turnover.
Yeah, it was almost like she wasn't ready for the pass when it came her way. That was intended for Statham.
Johnston will come in for Hughes. Lady Cats now with 12 turnovers, of 14 for Columbia. 2:40 left in the half. Shaw. That one knocked away by Tennant. Morris tracks it down. Over to Bats, and Bryce with the steal. Coming the other way, Tennant layup up, no. Houston with the rebound. Houston taking it the length of the court. In the paint, good pass to Radley, shot up, no. She is fouled, she'll go to the line to shoot 2, and that should be the third on Dixon. And it will be. Radley the line to shoot 2. The Lions 3 of 6 so far. First shot up. Off the back of the iron, no good. Layton and Rose checking in. Dixon and Statham check out. Next shot up. Got the friendly bouncing in. She's got 3. It's an 8-point game, 22-14. Layton now to Bryce. Bounce pass to Rose at the elbow. Out the Tennant. Skip pass to Bryce. And she is fouled by Batts. It's her second, team's fourth. Lady Cats a foul away from going into the bonus. Tennant in the Bryce. Back to Tennant at the right wing. Bryce straight away over to Layton. Bryce. Tennant. The Bryce. Back to Tennant. Bryce straight away. Bounce pass in the Rose. Rose out to Layton. Now to Bryce. Over to Tennant. Back to Bryce. Bounce pass in the Rose. Jumper, but she is fouled. Going to go on Batts. That's her third.
That is just a bad way to end a good defensive possession by Central. They worked hard. They were moving well back and forth as the Lady Cats switched the ball from the left to the right. And, you know, that was going to be a clean look, but not the easiest shot. The jumper from the free throw line. And they bailed her out and gave her 2 free throws.
Rose almost makes them pay with both. Misses a second. It's a 23-14 game. Houston quickly the other way to Morris. Gets in the corner. Tough shot up. And Bryce with the rebound. She'll bring it the length of the court. Minute 15 left in the half. Over to Tennant. Tennant for 3. Front of the iron, no. And a rebound by Shaw. Over to Houston. Pressure by Johnston. And they're going to have to pick it up to get over the timeline. And Houston does. Layup up, no, but she is fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
I feel like you put that pressure, that soft pressure in the full court to slow Houston down, but she just blew right by the defense and gets downhill, gets the low block, and has an open look. She gets fouled.
First shot up, hits it. She's in the double figures with 10. Hughes and Lloyd back into the game. Checking out will be Rose and Bryce.
This next offensive possession for the Lady Cats, I'd like to see them set something up to go at Houston. Maybe see if you can draw a foul somehow off of her before the end of the half.
Houston misses a second. Tracking down the rebound is Johnston. Lloyd now to Layton. Picks up her dribble over to Lloyd. And then she travels. 13th turnover against the Lady Cats.
Man. Amazing you're up 8 points with 13 turnovers because Central's had their share as well.
Double team comes. Morris gets possession and a foul from behind. That will send her to the line to shoot 2. It's on Lloyd, which is her first. So Morris to shoot 2.
Not the cleanest into the half right here by the Cats.
First shot up, nothing but net. Next shot up, off the back of the iron, no. Shaw with the rebound. Kicks out to Houston. Frierson back to Houston. Over to Frierson. That one's knocked away by Lloyd. Left-handed layup, gets it off the glass and in.
There we go. Defense turning into good offense. That's what got the Lady Cats their little run.
Frierson, that one's taken away by Tennant. Tennant stops. Left-handed layup, gets it off the glass and in. And that one will end the first half. The Lady Cats come out on fire. They lead by 11, 27-16 after the first 16 minutes of play. Take a short break, then we'll have boys head coach Bryce Cliff for his halftime interview when we return on the X Sports Network.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tenneke Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tenneke Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tenneke.com.
Joined at halftime by boys head coach Bryce Clifton. Bryce, another opportunity for your guys tonight. I know they've been struggling, but hey, every game's a different opportunity and a different chance for them to right the ship.
Yeah, we just got to continue to grow up. It's the same old story. We show signs here and there. Just can't be. We haven't played a complete game yet, 5 games in, and so I challenged them this week. We've had a couple really good practices. We'll see if it translates.
You know, on Tuesday at Lewis County, you started great in the first quarter. You started great in the third quarter. It's everything else after that.
Yeah, had a good first quarter, and then scored 6 points in the second quarter, and then found it again to start the third quarter. I think we cut it 35-30, and then gave up like 5 offensive rebounds the next 6 possessions. Yeah. Just deflating when you because a lot, like several of those ended up in and ones. One of them ended up in the and one that they missed the free throw and then got their own rebound off the free throw. So it ended up being like a 4 possession. And so it's one of those things that we just got to grow up. I mean, we got to be a little bit tougher than we're being mentally and physically. We just got some growing up to do, and like we've shown signs, and it's frustrating because they are working hard and. We're close. It doesn't seem like it always, but we really are close. And I'm telling them to just keep plugging, just keep showing up every day because we've played some really good teams. And like we said, we've been competitive for partial of the game, most of the games. And so we just got to play 4 quarters of Lawrence County basketball, and we have failed to do that so far. But we can, like you said, we can decide to tonight and change the season.
You mentioned it. I've been telling people that you guys have played a murderer's row. It seems like every team you've played has 3 starters that all seniors have all started for 4 years, and you keep running into those teams to start the year.
Yeah, and we knew it was going to be a tough schedule on the boys' side going into the season, but it's one of those things that, like, if we could have got 1 or 2 early, like of those 2 that are, especially our first game against Colbert County when we led most of the game, and then we gave it away at the end. I mean, your whole just mindset changes if you can get 1 under your belt. But it's one of those things that we can't do anything about it now. We play a very good Columbia Central team tonight, but once again, it's a good enough team that'll beat us if we don't show up to play, but will give us a chance if we do show up to play for 4 quarters. So we just got to focus on us.
Columbia 2-4 coming into this one, but record's very deceiving. They can be really, really good.
Yeah, their losses are like to Ensworth and Middle Tennessee Christian and Lebanon, just really big schools or private schools. So that is very deceiving if you watch them on film. I mean, they're just a classic Columbia team. They're crazy athletic. They're going to be twice as fast as we are. And our MO on the year has been a lot of turnovers. And if we turn it over or not, they'll run us out of the gym. If we make them play the way we want to play, and slow them down a little bit, they're going to give us a chance. So it's one of those things that it sounds easier said than done, but if we go out and we slow it down and try to make them play Lawrence County basketball instead of us going and try to play Columbia Central basketball, we'll be successful.
Bryce, thanks for stopping by here at halftime. We'll see you coming up in the boys' game.
Thanks, man.
Coming up next, we'll have the start of the second half of the girls when we return on the X Sports Network. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment. Not for profit, for service.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites, with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as the Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
Here at Fields & Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my 2 uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields & Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Looking to buy or sell in Lawrence County, Tennessee? At Corbin & Company Realty, we know this place because we live here too. We are locally owned and deeply rooted. We treat you like a neighbor because you are one. Trust the team that does local best. Check out our listings like this lush 4.56 acre tract with a 3-year home, large shop building, and a year-round creek. This is just one of the many hidden gems we discover for you. Call Donna today at 931-629-5228. Corbin & Company Realty LLC, Summertown's only real estate firm.
Looking to transform your home or commercial space? Lawrenceburg Flooring is your local stop for flooring, tile, and custom blinds. From sleek hardwoods and waterproof LVP to stunning ceramic and water jet tile, we've got the styles, colors, and prices to fit every taste and budget. With financing options available, visit Lawrenceburg Flooring today, where your design dreams become reality. Your floors, your style, we've got you covered.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at the Ralph for the Lady Cats lead Columbia 27-16 after the first 16 minutes of play. Let's take a look at the first half stats. The Lady Cats shot 10 of 21 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3, 4 of 5 from the line. The Lions shot 5 of 19 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 6 of 12 from the line. Rebounding won by Columbia 16-11. Turnovers, though, Columbia with 17, Lawrence County with 13. That's where Lawrence County has made the difference here, Brian. They have gotten 12 points off of those 17 turnovers as opposed to just 5 off the 13 for Columbia. 11-point game, that certainly seems to be the difference here.
Absolutely. Both teams are, I'm sure, got an earful from their coaches about turning the ball over, making smart decisions, making good passes. I look for both teams to clean that up. Look for Columbia Central to continue to go back to Radley and Houston. Lawrence County went on their run in the first half when those two were out of the game. If those two take a seat on the bench, then Lawrence County needs to take advantage here in the second half.
Original starting lineup back in for both sides. Layton, bounce pass into Hughes. Hughes goes up, gets it off the glass and in, and a great start to the half for the Lady Cats. Hughes with 9.
She's good underneath. She just fills out the defender so well and gets to her dominant hand right there.
Pressure comes for Houston. It's Layton and Tinning. Gets it over to Batts. Down low to Shaw. Shaw gets it off the glass and in. And just like that, they open up quickly on the other end. It's 29-18. 35 seconds into the third. Statham at the right wing. Out to Layton. Layton at the top of the key. Still facing this 2-3 zone over to Tinning. Picks up her dribble. Now to Statham. Inside the Hughes, dangerous pass knocked away into the hands of Houston. Barner at the top of the key over to Houston, swings over to Batts. Batts in the corner for 3, off the back of the iron, no. Knocked out of bounds, and will go to Lawrence County.
That whole right side of the floor was wide open. I believe it was Houston that had the ball and tried to get it to, was it Barner, that shot in the corner?
Batts.
Batts, excuse me.
Yeah, they're 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. Not a good, or a team that's willing to shoot a ton of threes, unlike Lawrence County. Dixon dribbles that one off of the foot of a defender. Barner gets a steal. She'll take it the other way. Pull-up jumper short. Gets her own rebound. Goes up and gets fouled. Go to the line here to shoot 2. That's going to be on Dixon. That is her 4th. Actually, on Layton, that's her 3rd. First shot up. Hits it.
Yeah, Tinnin, Dixon, and Layton all in foul trouble with 2, 3, and 3.
She hits them both. She's got 4. It's a 9-point game. Layton. Skip pass over to Statham. Statham will step back for 3. Back of the iron, no. And a rebound by Houston, and Layton's going to pick up her 4th.
And that's not really a good foul either. There are no good fouls, but some you get while you're hustling and some just happen. But that one, you're just out of position. You just need to get back and on defense right there.
Layton checks out, Rose checks in. 6:15 remaining in the third. Radley, jumper up, gets it in. Just like that, it's a 7-point game, 29-22. Bounce pass out to Tennant. Over to Statham. Statham now to Rose inside to Hughes. Hughes, lots of down low for Dixon off the glass and in. Lady Cats back up by 9.
Hughes just had a good seal. She had the whole defense on her backside and the goal right in front of her.
Dixon now with 4, both on that same set play off an assist from Hughes. Hughes with 3 assists already. Foul called here against Lawrence County. That's on Dixon. It's her 4th. So her and Layton already with 4. Bats gets it in the Barner in the corner for 3. That's offline. And a rebound going to be won by Shaw. They've already got 10 offensive boards tonight. Barner. Bounce pass. Somehow a great job by Dixon on the steal. Tips it to Rose. Rose the other way. Runner up. Short. Offensive rebound, Dixon. Hughes picks up her dribble, down low to Dixon, fouled from behind by Radley. Picks up her second and the team's first.
These referees aren't letting them get away with too much contact, and that's pretty on par with what happened in the first half, too. A lot of fouls in both halves so far.
Statham now to Tennant, down low to Hughes. Hughes spins, layup up,
She's
got
good.
It in. Hughes with 11, and the lead's out to 11.
That's been the main source of offense. That's been the go-to. You need a bucket, just find Hughes with her open down on the block, and she'll find a way to get it in.
Barner to Bats in the corner. She'll try a 3 off the front of the iron, no. And a rebound by Hughes, her 4th board. Now in transition, Rose. Skip pass to Statham in the corner. Drives. Finds Rose open for 3. She hits it. Rose with 6. The Lady Cats but 14, and a timeout will be called by Thomas Stanley of Columbia. 4:21 left in the third. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at the Ralph, where Columbia has called their second timeout, another full timeout. They've got 3 remaining. Lady Cats with their largest lead of 14, 36-22. Defense to offense has been big for the Lady Cats tonight.
Yeah, that's really when they get going, is whenever they play good defense and turn it into good offense. Their offense has been struggling. We keep saying turnovers. I get exhausted saying it, but they keep happening on the floor. And the best offense has been whenever the Lady Cats get a steal, get a bucket in transition, or find Hughes down low.
Houston double team, bounce pass out to Morris, and gets that taken away by Hughes. Almost another turnover, but the Lady Cats bring it the other way. Rose, pull-up jumper. Back of the iron, no. Bats with the rebound, and she is fouled from behind. That's going to go on Statham. That's her first. Lions bringing the ball up the court. Over to Barner in the corner for 3. Off the back of the iron, no. Offensive rebound. Shaw goes up, and we are going to get a jump ball that will stay with Columbia. Houston taking it out into the basket to the left. Morris bounce pass to Barner. Drives into the paint. Tough shot. Can't get it to go. And a rebound by Hughes. Hughes now with 5 boards. Tennant racing the other way. Double team comes. A bounce pass out to Rose. Rose back over to Tennant. Bounce pass to Hughes. Nice pass to Johnston. Goes up, gets fouled, and she'll go to the line here to shoot 2. As Morris will pick up her first foul and the team's second.
Not sure if that was by design by the Lions, but they really had that defense extended out and around the three-point line. I'm not sure if some of those players just got caught up guarding the outside, but wide open down low was, who's this at the free throw line?
Johnson, Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, she was wide open down low, and hate that she couldn't get it finished off.
Johnston hits them both. Lady Cats up 16 as Bryce will come in for her. So Johnston's first points. 16-point lead, 38-22. 3:15 remaining. Houston, pass over to Barner. Barner drives, runner up, and she's fouled. Will go on Hughes, her second, team's 5th, and that will put the Lions into the bonus.
Yeah, she definitely came down. She didn't go straight up. She tried to swat with her hand and got caught on the way down.
Barner for the AM1. And gets a nothing but net. She's got 7. 13-point game. No pressure here from Columbia, but they will once Bryce tosses it over the timeline. Tennant, Statham. She's open for 3. Off the back of the iron. Offensive rebound, Bryce. Goes up, gets it in.
That was tough.
Bryce in the paint, and the Lady Cats up 15, 40-25. Bats. Barner drives, and a foul against the Lady Cats. Pair of free throws coming up for Columbia.
Yeah, you committed way too many fouls right out of the gate where you have no room for any more until the fourth quarter comes around. 2 minutes and 40 seconds worth of game time where Columbia can go to the line and shoot if you foul them.
Lions 9 of 15 from the line. First shot up. Hits it. They can certainly get back into this one at the line. Hits them both. She's got 9. It's a 13-point game, 40-27. Bryce, the Tennant over the timeline. Bounce pass over to Bryce. Now to Statham. Skip pass over to Tennant. Tennant for 3. Back of the iron, no. And Bryce with another offensive rebound. Now to Rose. Throws to Statham straight away. Statham drives, runner up, short. And Tennant's going to pick up the rebound. Now to Rose in the corner. She'll try a 3. Front of the iron, no. And Shaw this time with the rebound, her 7th. A coach's warning against Wendy Scott as Radley will, or not. Radley into the game.
These referees are pretty tight. They're not letting you get away with a lot on the floor.
I've got to drive to Disney World after this. I knew when I saw those 3, I'm like, this might be a long night. It's proven to be. Bats over to Barner. Back to Bats. That one's taken away by Bryce. Bryce drives, runner up, and she's fouled, and one opportunity for Bryce.
I believe that's the second time she's just made a tough shot going up and scooping with the right hand off the glass. That time she gets fouled and one. Extend the lead here.
Bryce with 4. JC Schultz will come in for Statham. Sees her first action of the night. Lady Cats up 15. Bryce trying to make it 16. And does. 16-point lead, 43-27. Minute 40 left here in the third. Bats over to Houston. Skip pass over to Barner. Back to Bats. Now to Houston. Skip pass over to Barner. She'll drive the baseline. Jumper up. No. Rebound Radley. Can't get that one to go. Radley again puts it up and in.
Nobody boxed her out.
Simple as that. Gets the points. Radley now with 7. 3 on the other end, no good. Houston with the rebound.
That was an open look for Rose. She just hasn't been able to get that to fall.
And we're going to get a foul on Rose.
My goodness.
30 yards away from the basket. That's her 3rd, and we'll send Bats to the line to shoot 2. Now Lloyd, or a timeout, will be called by Lawrence County. A 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay now starting at $20 per hour, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website, southeastcarriers.com, or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
And back here at the Ralph, Lady Cats leading at 43-29. Bats is at the line. Shoot 2 after another foul against the Lady Cats. They've had 7 here in the 3rd. Rose picked up the foul, her 3rd. A lot of people in foul trouble, including the one at the free throw line. Bats has got 4, but she hits the 1st. And rattles home the 2nd. That's her first points. Leads down to 12. Morris back into the game. And checking out will be Bats. 43-31. Minute 2 left here in the 3rd. Lloyd to bring it up the court. Bounce pass over to Schultz. And she travels. 16th turnover by Lawrence County. Houston gets the inbound. Bounce pass in the Shaw. Radley, shot up, got it in. Good ball movement there. And Columbia has made it a 10-point game, 43-33. Skip pass over to Tennant. Tennant for 3. Back of the iron, no. Lloyd tracks down the rebound and gets it into Hughes. Hughes jumper up. Got it in. Big shot for the Lady Cats. Hughes with 13. 20 seconds left in the 3rd. Morris in the corner for 3. That's off the side of the backboard.
Another foul. Oh, we can't get out of this quarter fast enough.
That's going to go on Shaw. Picks up her 2nd, team's 4th. We've had 11 fouls in this quarter. We've had a ton of free throws. Free throw disparity, 19 for Columbia, just 8 for Lawrence County. 10 seconds left in the 3rd. Lady Cats up 12. Lloyd. Bounce pass over to Tennant, now 5. Skip pass over to Bryce. She's open for 3. She hits it! Bryce with 8, and the Lady Cats will go into the 4th up 15. That will be when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
This is the X Sports Network.
Lady Cats up 15 as we start the fourth, 48-33 after that huge three-pointer by Kamaya Bryce to end the frame. Tevi Statham is back into the game. And a quick start to this one. Tenen, skip pass over to Dixon, just checked back in, and her pass is intercepted by Shaw, and we get a foul in the process.
Lady Cats up by 15. You're in the final quarter, and the last thing you want to do is make an errant pass like that. You want to have good offensive possessions, good passes, good shots. You don't need to rush anything.
Now Lady Cats in the 2-3 zone. The foul's on Lloyd, her second, team's first, and almost another steal by Bryce. Houston, Morris, she'll try corner three, and she is fouled by Bryce. That will be her first, team's second, and a trio of free throws coming up from Morse.
Yeah, just not a good foul. You tried to do something good with the turnover, and the bounce went Columbia's way to where now the defense is trying to catch up and play from behind. They get penetration on the inside, an easy kick out, nobody's home, and you were late to come to the shooter, but it looks up right there after the first one's missed.
Yeah. Next one up by Morris. Misses a second. And misses all three. And Dixon's going to pick up her fifth foul.
Wow. I didn't see what's happening.
What were
lane violation?
Lane violation.
Had to be.
Okay. Okay, I was about to say no one touched anybody. And misses that one as well, and Tenen just lets it go out of bounds. So Lions now 13 of 22 from the line. 7:35 left in the game. Bryce, skip pass over to Tenen. Tenen for three. Back of the iron, no. And Radley with the rebound. Columbia with a 26-19 rebounding advantage. Barnard still facing the 2-3 zone. Bounce pass into Radley, spins, jumper up, offline and out of bounds, back to the Lady Cats.
I'd like to give the Lady Cats credit here, thinking throughout the different quarters and the runs that Central has made. Anytime Central's try to put together a run to close the gap, Lady Cats have answered with a flurry of points. This time their lead's out to 15. They're trying to hold it there. There's another turnover, though.
Yeah, they're 18th of the game. Bats will come in for Morse. Houston gets the inbound. Over to Barner. Back to Houston. Swings over to Bats. Houston. Over to Bats. Back to Houston. Bounce pass to Barner. She'll try to drive the baseline. Picks up her dribble. Kicks out to Houston. Houston for two. Off the front of the iron. And Statham gets the rebound. Brings it up court. Ahead to Tenen. Tenen struggles with it and dribbles it out of bounds. 19 turnovers now against the Lady Cats. .6:30 remaining as Houston over the timeline. Skip pass over to Barner. Drives the baseline. Layup up, no. Rebound Dixon. And a foul called against Columbia. It's going to be on Shaw. That is her third, team's first. Rose back into the game. She'll come in for Tenen to give her a quick breather.
Not really a good flow to the game for the first minute 45 here.
First half I thought had a good flow to it, and then it just progressively grinded to a halt. Lloyd, a bounce pass over to Bryce. Now to Rose. Down low to Dixon. Dixon, good pass to Lloyd. Back to Dixon. And taken away by Radley. Ahead. And loose ball, jump ball, that will stay with Columbia.
Seems like the Lady Cats on that last offensive possession. Might have had one,
got a foul?
too many passes. Yes.
That's on Rose. That's her 4th. Huh. I thought it was going to be a jump ball. Get it in the bats. So Rose is with 4. Dixon has 4. Bats with 4. Shaw drives. Low block, muscles her way up offline. Radley loses it out of bounds. .5:41 left. No one has scored here in the 4th yet.
That's what I'm saying. It just, the first 3 minutes of this half or quarter has been rough.
Rose open in the corner for 3. She hits it. Right on cue, Bryant. Rose with 9. Lady Cats now 6 of 19 from beyond the arc. Rose and Bryce combining for 17 points, the 2 freshmen. Houston over to Bats. Drives. Jumper up, offline. Rebound Radley. Can't get that one to go. Rebound Dixon.
What? Surely seemed like that ball was tipped. The referee don't agree. Central, he has a better view than I do. I'm up here in the rafters, so.
That doesn't mean he's solid, right?
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He gets paid to make that call. I don't.
Bats. It's very diplomatic of you, Brian. Houston goes up, gets fouled. Should go to the line to shoot 2. That's on Statham. That is her 2nd. Houston the line to shoot 2. She's got 10 points. Has yet to score in the second half.
Yeah, I was going to make a mention of the defensive effort. They've really focused on, as soon as she gets across half court, like they're trapping her. They're not letting her get downhill. And that was kind of how she made her money in the first half, was getting downhill, driving the lane, getting fouled, or making a bucket. And Lady Cats have really made a good adjustment. Credit to Coach Scott for making that adjustment. And they're trying to stop the ball right at the half-court line.
Timeout by Thomas Stanley, a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
5 minutes left after the Columbia timeout. They've got 2 remaining. Tennant drives and loses that into the hands of Bats. Another Lady Cat turnover and a foul on the other end. This one is on Hughes. Looks like that's going to send Houston to the line.
Yeah, that's what I just mentioned. Houston getting out in transition. She's quick and good with the ball in her hands. Hughes got her money's worth and didn't let her get up. And if you're going to foul, make sure they don't get the shot off.
Houston, who just hit her last 2 free throws. Shot up. Off the side of the iron, no good. Next shot up, off the back of the iron, no. And Dixon gets the rebound, her 6th. Lady Cats closing the gap and rebounds. Dixon over the timeline to Rose. Bounce pass to Hughes. Hughes muscles her way up, no. Blocked into the hands of Houston. The other side, Houston. Off the glass and in. Good take. She's now got 14. The lead is down to 14. Statham. She'll drive, open lane. Layup up. Got it in. Statham with 8, and the lead's back out to 16.
Nobody wanted to stop the ball. She said, I'll just take this up with my left hand.
Why not? Reaching the midway point here of the 4th. Lady Cats up 16. Barner has hit the free throw line, now to Bats. Bats for a long-range 3, almost banked it in. Rebound Shaw. Shaw up, no. Rebound Radley, puts that one up and in. Radley now in the double figures with 11. Dixon over the Statham. Now to Tennant. Tennant will pull up for three. Hits it. What a shot by Cabry Tennant. She's now in the double figures with 10. That's a good little stare down. Those two kids there. 56-39, largest lead of the game for the Lady Cats. Barner at the top of the key. Drives on Tennant. Layup up, in, and she's fouled. And an M1 opportunity here for Barner, who's now got 11.
Seems like the Lady Cats just need to take a step back. If they have the lane, just let them go, let them finish. If they miss, grab the rebound. If they make it, go on the other side and run some offense, run some clock right here. Don't give them a chance to make these three-point plays and really push to get back in the game.
M1 opportunity coming up. Stewart just checked in, along with Morris. And Barner gets the M1. 12 points for her, 3:08 remaining, 14-point game. Tennant and Rose, I believe, checked out. Oh, that one's off the face of Bryce, steal by Shaw. Shaw drives, offensive foul.
Okay. I'll take whatever they give us.
It's now 21 turnovers by Columbia. Lady Cats with 24. Under 3 minutes left. 45 combined turnovers. Now Wendy Scott going to call a timeout. Full timeout. We'll take it with him here on the X Sports Network. 37.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Wendy Scott calls her third timeout. Her team has 2 remaining. Side with 2 remaining. It's a 56-42. Lady Cav lead. They do have the ball. Johnston, Bryce, Statham, Dixon, and Hughes on the court for the Lady Cats. Dixon gets the inbound. A bounce pass to Bryce out to Statham. Good press break here by the Lady Cats. Statham over the timeline. Dixon over to Bryce. Bryce pressured by Barner. A bounce pass over to Johnson. Nice pass to Hughes. Goes up. No, but she is fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. It's on Stewart, her first, team's third. Apologize for all the shaking of a camera. We've got a bunch of youngsters that have restless leg syndrome, or restless we can't stay in one spot to save our lives syndrome. First shot up by Hughes, up and in.
Hey.
Next shot up and in. Hughes hits them both. 15 points for Hughes, and the Lady Cats lead it 58-42. 2:25 left here in the game. Barner over the timeline. Barner shot up, no. Hughes gets the rebound. Nice pass to Johnson off of her legs, out of bounds. Another Lady Cat turnover. 25.
That was a great pass. Couldn't handle it. She had a wide open layup. She would have just been able to corral it.
Barner over the timeline, coming up on 2 minutes left. Drives, gets it in, good take. She's got 14 points. Bryce now to Statham, and she travels.
Oh my goodness.
26 turnovers, Brian. They're still up 14.
Combined, we're getting close to 50, right?
Yeah, 47. to go along with 38 fouls. Minute 50 left. Bats throws it down low from Morris. Shot up in, and she's fouled. Morris's first bucket, and a chance here at the M1. Morris hits the M1. She's got 4. Dixon over to Statham. Skip pass has Bryce open. Goes up and gets fouled. Hits the deck hard in the process. She'll go to the line here to shoot 2. It's going to go on Stewart, who picks up her second. Lady Cats 9 of 10 from the line so far tonight. And can't bank in the first. Next shot up, and she hits 1 of 2. She's got 9, leads out to 12, minute 35 left. Barner bounce pass, tipped by Hughes. Fight for the loose ball. It's another jump ball that will stay with Columbia. Has any jump balls gone Lawrence County's way tonight? Just out of curiosity as Tenen checks in.
That might have been. We haven't had many here in the second half.
No.
I don't think so. Hard for me to recall.
Yeah. They finally flipped. I swear, every single one of them have gone. I mean, not complaining. It is what it is. It just feels like every single one. And we're going to get a offensive foul on Shaw. I believe that's her 5th. It is her 5th. And they're going to let her play. Okay.
Yeah, they have it up on the board, and now we have recognition. Usually that's the scorekeeper trying to catch up in the midst of the game. And
there's been a lot. It's been a lot to keep up with here tonight.
At every foul call, scorekeeper has to document.
Right. So Shaw will check out, and that looks like Layla Crawford checking in. Minute 11 left, and Shaw's the first foul out of the night. Bryce gets the inbound, has it at the logo. Bounce pass to Hughes. Hughes, step back jumper fouled, and she will go to the line here to shoot 2. That's on Morris, her second. I'd like to know the average amount of time in between stoppages of play in this game.
Yeah.
First shot up, hits.
Yeah, really in the second half, it's just been like trying to drive a car, but you keep with your foot on the brake. Like, it just hasn't been going.
Hughes hits them both. She's got 17. It's a 61-47 lead. Barner tries to dribble in through traffic, and Tenen's going to pick up the foul. That's her 4th. No, that's on Bryce. That's her 3rd. First shot up, hits it. Next shot on its way, and Barner hits them both. She's got 16. She's done really good at the line tonight. Tenen across the timeline, up 12. Out to Dixon, now to Johnston. Swings over to Bryce, to Hughes. Bounce pass taken away by Stewart. Stewart taking it the other way. Goes up, and shot blocked into the hands of Hughes. Good defense by Johnston.
Slow it down. Slow it down.
Try to kick it out. Johnson now to Tenen.
Now she'll bring it out. Those girls, for a second, weren't playing. I mean, they're playing they signed up for the full length of the game. For a second, they were still going. Now they'll take it out and slow it down.
10 seconds left. Not much pressure from Columbia. 5 seconds left. Bryce drives, layup up, got it in. And she's in the double figures with 11, and that one will end the contest. Lawrence County picks up back-to-back wins. They improve to 4-2 overall, while Columbia will drop to 3-4. Brian, final thoughts here on this game this evening.
Man, just a lot of good things that you saw from the Lady Cats. Hughes had her way down low. Tenon eventually got going and had her outshot shot. Rose finally got her shot to fall. So you saw a lot of good things on the offensive end, on the defensive end. You turned Columbia over. They had 20-plus turnovers. Now, negative side, not to beat a dead horse, but this is significant amount of turnovers with Lawrence County, plus 20 with their own. But nonetheless, you're able to take care of Columbia, they're a good team, athletic team, and you get to move forward with a win.
All right, coming up next will be the boys' game. That will be in 15 minutes here on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.